Have you ever seen that classic image of a huge grizzly bear standing knee-deep in a rushing river, just waiting to snatch a salmon right out of the air? It's an incredible sight. It almost seems like salmon is their absolute favorite food. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why do grizzly bears seem so obsessed with eating salmon? Well, the answer is a matter of life and death, and it all comes down to survival. Grizzly bears live in some seriously tough environments, like the cold, rugged wilderness of Alaska and other parts of North America. Here, winters aren't just chilly, they're long, harsh, and brutal. And when the snow starts to fall and the landscape freezes over, food becomes incredibly scarce, almost impossible to find. So, to deal with this, bears do something truly amazing. They hibernate. They go into a deep sleep that can last for months, and during this entire time, they don't eat a single thing. To survive this long fast, they need to pack on an enormous amount of weight, building up massive fat reserves before winter even begins. And this is where salmon come in. Nothing helps a grizzly bear bulk up faster. You can think of salmon as nature's ultimate energy bars. They are absolutely loaded with fat, protein, and calories. A single large salmon can contain thousands of calories, exactly the high energy fuel a grizzly needs to store up for its long winter sleep. When it's salmon season, usually in the late summer and fall, rivers become completely packed with fish. They're all swimming upstream to spawn or lay their eggs in the very same streams where they were born. For the grizzlies, this is like an all-you-can-eat buffet suddenly appearing right on their doorstep. Think about it from the bear's perspective. Why waste precious energy chasing after small animals or digging for roots when you can just stand in the river and have dinner swim directly to you? Catching salmon is one of the easiest and most efficient ways for a bear to gain weight quickly. It's a genius strategy for getting the maximum reward with the minimum effort. They can eat dozens of fish in a single day, rapidly building up those life-sustaining fat layers. But here's a fascinating detail that a lot of people don't know. Grizzly bears don't always eat the entire salmon. When the fish are abundant and everywhere, the bears can afford to be picky. They often engage in something called high grading. They'll catch a fish and eat only the most calorie-dense parts, like the skin, the brain, and the eggs, and then just discard the rest of the body. Why do they do this? Because those specific parts contain the highest concentration of fat and energy. The bear is instinctively maximizing its calorie intake. It's a pure game of efficiency. And what happens to all those leftover fish carcasses? They don't go to waste. They become a vital part of the entire ecosystem. Other animals, like wolves, eagles, gulls, and even smaller scavengers, feast on the remains. But the benefits go even further. As the salmon remains decompose, they release rich nutrients, like nitrogen and phosphorus, directly into the soil along the riverbanks. This natural fertilizer helps the trees and plants in the surrounding forest grow taller and stronger. In fact, scientists have studied the chemical makeup of these forests and discovered something incredible. Some of the trees actually get a significant portion of their nutrients directly from the ocean, delivered to them by the bears carrying salmon out of the river. It's a beautiful, interconnected cycle of life. So, while it might look like grizzlies eat nothing but salmon, that's not the whole story. Their diet is actually quite varied. They also eat berries, nuts, roots, insects, and occasionally small mammals. But when the salmon start running, it becomes their #1 priority. Nothing else provides that much energy that quickly. It's the ultimate pre-hibernation feast. In the end, salmon aren't just another meal for grizzly bears. They are the absolute key to their survival through the harsh winter months. So the next time you see a video of a powerful grizzly bear skillfully catching a leaping salmon, remember what's really happening. It's not just a simple act of eating. It's a magnificent display of nature's ingenuity, a race against time, and a powerful fight for survival in the wild. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing stories from the natural world.